746, Lubbock's First News. Jerry Reynolds, the Car Pro. You normally hear him Saturdays from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. And then Thursday mornings at about 7:39, talking about Test Drive of the Week. Got other things going on because the long holiday weekend, and the scheduling that goes on around the broadcast business. We had to bump Jerry up. Thanks for joining us this morning a day early, but at least we're not going to have to do without you for a week, man.
Well, thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to be with you guys this morning.
You bet. Hey, okay, Test Drive of the Week, Cadillac ct6. What about it? Is this one a honey or not?
Yeah, really like this car. It's the biggest Cadillac that's out right now, although they say there'll be a bigger one later. But this car is really pretty refreshing, and it stacks up very well with the likes of BMW and a couple of Mercedes models, and even an Audi A8. It's large, but it's not too large. It kind of fits right in the middle there.
Is that one of those things where there's all kinds of room on the interior, but it seems roomier on the inside than it looks like it is on the outside?
That's a really good way to put it, because that exactly describes this car. This is a rear-wheel drive car. Now, this is the first Cadillac rear-wheel drive car since the 1996 Fleetwood, if you can believe that. Now, this one that I'm driving is actually all-wheel drive, but the base car is rear-wheel drive. Got some pretty cool features. One thing I love about this car, 34 speakers on the inside.
Excuse me?
34 speakers for the stereo system.
Super Jam sound system.
It's amazing. In fact,
how nice.
It's got one large center speaker that pops up out of the dash when you turn the car on. The other thing that's cool about this car, and we're going to see this in the future a lot, is a rear view mirror.
I don't think I've owned 34 speakers in my entire life,
right?
man.
We're going to see this a lot in the future. You can hit a switch on the rear view mirror and activate a panoramic camera. So your entire rear view mirror becomes actually a camera, and it increases what you can see behind you by 300%. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Space age stuff, huh?
Wow.
It is.
Okay, so I got it back to the 34 speakers in the stereo. Is this like a high watt system, and who actually puts a stereo out? Is this like a General Motors thing, or did they?
It's a Bose system, and it does sound terrific, I got to tell you. And I haven't found all the speakers yet. Some of them are in the floor. Some of them are on the side post of the car. The big one that pops up out of the dash.
Okay, if you opt to go with the transistor radio on the dash, how much are you knocking off the sticker for this thing?
Well, this car is kind of deceiving, because it starts at $53,000, which is less than the CTS that's smaller, but it runs up really fast. You can run it all the way to almost $90,000. And the one I'm testing is kind of right there in the middle at $77,000. But the car gets 27, 28 miles per gallon out on the highway, which is great mileage considering the size of this car.
Okay, so...
It's got night vision, too.
What?
Are you kidding? Seriously?
Oh, yeah, right in the middle of the dash. Night vision.
Wow.
And it's thermal, so if there's an animal or human in front of you after it gets dark, that lights up red, so you can see it from way off. I mean,
that is cool. That's really cool.
It is pretty cool. This car's got a lot of neat stuff on it.
And what was the price tag on that?
$77,000.
Does the base model include the night vision or no?
Oh, no. No. The base model doesn't.
This would be helpful for Laura as the zombie apocalypse approaches.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be ready.
Totally.
Anyway, okay, so here we're coming up on Memorial Day weekend. Outside the grill, people are going to be driving a lot. The great state of Texas always does the click it or ticket thing. But you got any tips for people out there for Memorial Day travel?
38 million people are going to hit the road this weekend, according to AAA, and that's a lot. Of course, gas prices have gone up. This is the 13th day in a row. Average in Lubbock today is $1.97, but the average across the country is $2.31. So we're in pretty good shape. But the big thing people don't understand is what the difference for the fuel economy 10 miles per hour really makes. And if they'll do their test, they'll see it, and it really helps you understand that extra 10 miles per hour over the speed limit cuts fuel economy dramatically. And of course, I harp on people all the time about paying attention, not texting and driving, particularly those people who have got an airbag situation with their car where they're waiting to get an airbag changed and installed in their car. They're at the most risk. You got to be really careful and not get distracted.
All right, Jerry, what's up for you on Monday, Memorial Day? What's you cooking on the grill, man?
Oh man, I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. I haven't got past today. But
I know, right? And I've got people coming to my house. I've got to think about that eventually.
All right,
maybe a good restaurant.
There you go.
I got a hot tip for you, man. You need to go to RaiderRedMeats.com and get you some New York strips. It's USDA Prime. It's the best steak you'll put a lip on.
I'm a pork chop guy. I used to love steak, but now I'd trade a pork chop for a steak any day of the week.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for
They
you.
can be really good.
Well, I love pork chops.
All right, man. Well, hey,
We're making you hungry, aren't we?
do yourself a favor. Drive it like it's stolen, but wear your seatbelt.
There you go. I'll do that, sir.
7:52. Thanks for ringing us up.
Y'all take care.